Not every social media influencer is the same. Pumpkin, the pit bull who had become an internet celebrity, is a very photogenic character with a growing number of followers. And for a good reason. You can't help but notice his cute face, even if you don't want to. But Pumpkin's life wasn't always like this. Her life began with a lot of difficulties. She was so sick as a child that she almost never grew up. This is how Pumpkin found a home with a kind family. Then they found out what makes this dog such a great Instagram star. Today's story is about a family that finds a starving pit bull puppy left in an alley to die. What happened next will make you cry. However, before we begin our story, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories, and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. The pit bull, Pumpkin, is a beautiful dog. She is very photogenic, and her time in front of the camera has quickly brought her a large following on Instagram of dog lovers who like to see what she does. Pumpkin's owners, Alicia and Trey Mattis, had another dog before they got this cute pit bull. But since she joined the family in October 2017, Pumpkin has become an important member. When she first came to live with the Mattis family, this beautiful dog did not look like she does now. Initially, it wasn't clear if she would be able to live at all. One cold fall night, a little pit bull puppy walked out of an alley and into a yard of a family in Grant Circle in Petworth. The kids in the family were the first to see the dog, and their parents knew that this tiny dog needed help immediately. Even though the people who saved Pumpkin couldn't keep her, they contacted local pet groups to see if she could find a home. This is how she met the Mathis family, who wanted to help her in any way they could. The Mathis family couldn't believe how small Pumpkin was. She was about the size of a rat. They'd never seen such a small dog before. The Mathis family made Pumpkin a small bed, but she got sick and threw up all over it. She wasn't getting enough food, and her body was having trouble taking any food. The only thing that could be done was to take care of her and hope for the best. Even Layla, the boxer who lives with Mathis, could tell that this puppy needed extra care. She did her best to make the new puppy feel welcome and help her get better. The family took the little puppy to the vet, who said she was lucky to be alive. Pumpkin was only 5 weeks old when she was taken away from her mother. She was too young to be apart from her mother and would have died without Mathis's help. The dog's pear-shaped, swollen belly was another sign that she was sick. This showed just how malnourished she had become, but it also served as the basis for a new name. Why not call the dog Pumpkin since it was orange and round? Pumpkin started to gain weight as she got older. She got rid of the parasites and was finally able to live. Then, her owners started to realise how special she was. Now that she wasn't as sick and flea-ridden, Pumpkin was a natural beauty. Even while sleeping, her beautiful tint and delicate features made her very photogenic. Pumpkin also has a clear sense of humour. Even though it's hard to tell how much Layla likes all this attention, the two dogs get along just fine. Pumpkin was now a fully fledged family member. Her people kept taking care of her, and they took pictures whenever possible. Pumpkin was very photogenic. It didn't take long for people to start following her on Instagram because of her photos. Who could possibly deny the sheer majesty of this dog's beautiful face? Alicia Mathis suggests that Pumpkin is not yet well known on Instagram, but the number of people who like her has kept going up, which can only be a good thing for the much maligned pit bull family. Pit bulls are not a specific breed of dog. Instead, they are a group of dogs that includes many different types of terriers. Sadly, these dogs often get a bad name as bully breeds, which is not true and has terrible effects. Pit bulls are often mistreated and looked down upon because of the stereotype that they are mean and aggressive. In reality, a dog's temperament depends more on how it's raised than on its breed. Pit bulls are the most common type of dog in American animal shelters. This is because of how the public sees them. Few people want them, and in the US, more than 40% of all dogs that are killed are pit bulls. Even so, pit bulls can be loving, friendly, and caring. Pumpkin is an excellent example of how well behaved a pit bull can be when its owners care for it well. Pumpkin's increasing influence will help convince many people who are thinking about getting a dog that pit bulls are good dogs. If you treat these dogs well and teach them to behave, they can be adorable. Pumpkin has gotten over most of the illnesses and bad things that happened to her as a child. She still needs to see a doctor sometimes, just like all dogs and people, but she is very healthy and happy right now. Alicia Mathis hopes that Pumpkin will be the ambassador of well-trained dogs, and that she will help people get over their prejudices. Since being called a pit bull can hurt a dog's chances of getting adopted, they need all the positive coverage they can get. Of course, living with any animal can be challenging. The Mathis family has found that Pumpkin's one big flaw is that she loves to chew on shoes. Even good dogs can get into trouble sometimes. Even though Pumpkin doesn't seem too excited about reenacting scenes from famous James Cameron movies with her people, she is still a very good dog. Her story shows that while everyone's start in life can be rough, all we have to do is find the right people to help us grow. What do you think about pit bulls? Let us know your views in the comment section below. We hope you found this story very interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.